Hello, good people. I am BZ Africa. Welcome to the Wataka TV YouTube channel. We review local content. I think great news for the people who support the content on TikTok and Instagram. The long form videos will be posted on my personal pages. And then for my people on Twitter, please do what you do best and drive that traffic straight to YouTube. And to those who have discovered the content on YouTube, thank you so much. Do help us by growing. Today we are talking about Savage Beauty. Savage Beauty is a story about this young lady on a journey to seek revenge. It's within the fashion world, so glitz and glamour, wealthy people are what you will see if you check out the series. I think Savage Beauty, just from watching the trailer, I was very excited to just explore the story. Zinhle is a young girl who is so beautiful, and she gets an opportunity to be with this wealthy family, and she has a few secrets of hers that we explore throughout this series. And I think first and foremost, Savage Beauty, the lead character, is carrying the story with so much grace, portrayed by Rosemary. She is just impeccable, and I think testament to the fact that it's testament to the fact that every actor showed up on set well prepared. It just how everyone was just given life in the moment, and in moments where you're not seeing the Zinhle character, I don't think as an audience you would think, or I just want to see Zinhle. I just want to see Zinhle, because everything just felt like it was just hush hush as we wait for the actual story. It just felt like everyone was owning their moment on screen. And I think a beautiful thing that I enjoyed was that in as much as we are following Zinhle, the character of Grace and Don Bengu, just what it is that they want, it was like valid, and it was beautiful that they were their wants and their storyline were coexisting together without lines being blurred, or at least in my opinion. Like Zinhle, you knew what she wanted, and you saw this Grace character that moment. She's leading with grace, and I think leading with grace while she's great. No pun intended. And like just the way she's performing, it's just, I think it's testament to also great acting, right? I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the casting. I'm not so sure if you are opposed to the fact that I mean, upon my observation was that I realized that every single character, whether it was like a feature character or a lead supporting, it was like people we are familiar with their work, like we know of their work. I think the only actor that had some screen time that I was not familiar with her work was the actor that played Amahle, Zinhle's sister. She was the only one, but everyone else I was familiar with their work. But I think it paid off. Another element that I enjoyed in Savage Beauty was that I think in being introduced into their world, it was beautiful. I think from the teaser, and we see this character and we are enticed. What is she about? What did she just do? And then we begin the story. It's at the event, and it's like beautiful. And I think it was interesting. It's always nice when they use like real life public figures in the show, or like for instance like the newsroom story where they actually use reporters that are professional reporters. I don't know, it brings a beautiful sense of, I don't know if I should call it realism, which I enjoyed, and I think we were spoiled with. I think the scoring, oh my god, so the scoring will be the music they play as we are watching different scenes. It was beautiful. I can't fault them. I think it was a gift. I think the composers were showing off. It was beautiful. I don't remember a moment where a scene happened and the song played felt out of touch with the story. I really enjoyed it. And let's talk about the house. There have been quite a few opinions about the Bengu house. So for those who don't know, the house has been used by quite a few productions, and I think it's very easy to say change the house, but I think from a production point of view, it makes sense if you have relationships with the owners of the house and whatnot. You've worked there, you know the space you can shoot at, and also it's a very spacious place. I've been to that location. Like it's suitable for cast and crew. Like when you work on such a big series, like a lot of cast members and crew come in. There are a lot of vehicles behind the scenes that you don't see that have to be parked safely. So I think from that point of view it makes sense. But obviously I think we have associated it with the house with a certain show called Legacy. we associated with the price mentioned, but it's used quite a lot. I think it was also your own happiness is a four-letter word. I think it's now on the river. So I'm not sure, maybe they just need to repaint it. Or maybe the productions need to find other ways and other spaces in the house to use so that it's not so familiar. It can be quite distracting if you're a religious television viewer, but if you're an international audience and you haven't been exposed to South African content and you haven't seen the house, you let it slide. But I don't think it becomes an issue because the story is enticing. Like, it's so engaging. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the chemistry between Bonga and Zinhle. Just that brotherly and sisterhood bond. I thought that was impeccable, and I thought it really, really was played well. I enjoyed that. I didn't expect the turn of events between Linda. I was like, Linda, what are you doing? What are you doing? It was like a beautiful surprise. It was a beautiful surprise, if I might say so myself. And I think one of the things I also enjoyed was just how, the pilot episode, episode 1 was just, wow, we were feasting on content. As for maybe things that I would change or do, I don't want to say do differently, but like, some of the things I was like, what happened? Am I the only one who thought maybe the protagonist Zinhle gets a lot of things easily? Like, she wants to do that, it goes well. She wants to do. At some point I was like, wow, she must face a few hiccups. But I think something beautiful happened there with Kolobe and what happened to Kolobe's journey in the story. I think that was also one of the moments where Zinhle wanted to do something and she was stopped, which was incredible, right? And I think I was so heartbroken. Maybe I'm just reacting to, but did Bonga deserve what happened? Like, I just thought it was so random. Like, yes, I get how it happened, but Bonga was supposed to be in the story forever. Like, I honestly thought what happened to Kulova was end, but what happened to Bonga? No, maybe I'm just a heartbroken viewer. I think the issue of being granted the divorce, like, for instance, I'm not sure if this is even a big deal to you. Like, so in South Africa, you don't need your partner to consent to divorcing you, right? A divorce can be granted in the courts, right? That's our law, right? And I think in the story, there was a point a certain character was almost caged, because the partner didn't want to grant the divorce. And I just thought, I mean, obviously some audience, you didn't know that, did you? But now that you know that, you have a problem with it, doesn't even matter to you. To me, it's just somebody who knew it. I'm like, not in South Africa. I think in America, I think you need people to sign. You can chase someone for not signing and whatnot. But in South Africa, whether you like it or not, if we are divorcing you, we divorce you. And I think I would have loved also more fashion. It's like a fashion beauty house. I would have loved more fashion. I would have really, really enjoyed more fashion in the story. And another thing that broke my heart, guys, why isn't the story finished? Why are we left on hook? Guys, like, when you're watching a movie and a character's kidnapped, you want to see them be rescued and go back and learn their lessons, right? The story is not finished. And I think it's a pattern, because I think the same thing happened in Blood and Water. But I'm just worried. What if, like, season 2, 6 episodes, they spend the first 2 episodes wrapping up the events of season 1, and now we are denied of a story. Now it's gonna be something continuous. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not happy with that. I think stories need to be resolved. I think once you introduce the problem or what it is that a character wants in the story, you have the responsibility of resolving it. Or if you want us to come back for another season because you're hoping it gets to that, then introduce a new hook. Resolve that, introduce a new hook, journey, trouble, or want of the character. Then, by the time the next season comes, we are following that. A beautiful thing that I also enjoyed was the usage of young writers. I think the writers who wrote the episodes are young. It's created by also a young writer, which is beautiful. I mean, we are making so much progress in the South African entertainment industry, and I honestly can hope that more doors will eventually be open. And yeah, I think that is all I have to share about Savage Beauty. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anything. Do let me know what your thoughts are. It's a 6-part series, so if you haven't watched it, you have something to go and binge on. And I think it's a series that could possibly be worth your time. Do you share your thoughts with me and let me know how you feel and how you are receiving the story. Thank you so much. Please help us grow by subscribing.